Uh, Good morning, everyone. My name is Tenzi Belgi, and I'm from Ladakh. My question for today is since every one of us know that the feeling of jealousy, hatred, possessiveness, everyone is like every feeling is bad, so we shouldn't do it. But somehow, these feelings are uncertain. Like it comes naturally. If I see someone and naturally if I say yeah, she's beautiful, something, this is a kind of a jealousy. So even though we know that these all feelings are very bad, so how am I supposed to practice that? Even though I know it's bad, I shouldn't do that, but still somehow these feelings come naturally. So how should I practice that?
These different emotions are part of our mind, part of our life. And I think jealousy, sometimes useful. Jealousy, you see, brings more sort of enthusiasm. I want to do more. Without jealousy, you just feel okay, like that. But with jealousy, my neighbor have such things. I must do. I must work hard. Good. And jealousy or sense of competition, there, you see, some also the sense of competition, jealousy, and actually harming other. That's negative side. But simply, also the sense of competition, I must, you see, reach first or top, right? And a little bit of sort of jealousy, or looking your neighbor, or they more success, I must work hard. Good, no problem. I think in debate court, chara,
in the debate courtyard in monastery.
Sometimes a little jealousy and a sense of competition. That, you see, brings more enthusiasm, more hard work. So, no problem. Next question.
Yeah, it's working. It's working.
I'm Kile, I'm from Bhutan, so I'm very happy to be here. So my question is, I didn't see, Buddhism, I didn't see there, in Buddhism, I didn't see that much fighting each other. So some religions, some people fighting due to religion. So what's differences between Buddhism and other religions? My question is.
I think on this planet, over 1,000 years, you see, among the religion, one theistic religion, one non-theistic religion. Theistic, you see, like Muslim, many Hindus and Christian believe Creator. That's theistic religion. The non-theistic religion, one part of Sangha, no Creator. And then Jainism, no Creator. Buddhism, no Creator, but rather self-creation. So basically these two. Then within that, among the Hindus, there are different sort of sect, or I don't know. Jain is in the sect Yorbe. Among the Jainism, also you see there are some sort of minor ka. Then certainly among Buddhist tradition, Buddha's first Dharma teaching at Sarnath, that publicly sort of recorded, and the language mainly Pali language. So Tripitaka, and is the practice of Lama Sungkhare.
3 trainings.
Or Shila, Shamatha, Vipassana. That's common to all Buddhists, Thailand, Burma, Sri Lanka, and Cambodia, and of course China, Korea, Vietnam, Tibet, Mongolia, Korea. That's basic Buddhist teaching. Then second Buddhist teaching at Rajagiri. Then mainly I think recorded in Sanskrit, like Panchaparamita Sutra. So now that is the mainly, you see, that teaching carried by Nalanda tradition, Nalanda institution. So that the Pali tradition, one time I met some group of Thai scholars, some monk, some lay scholars I met in Delhi. So we discussed about 4 Noble Truths and 16 Kasa.
16 aspects of the Four Noble Truths.
And then Changsha Sudhu.
And then 37 factors or aids to enlightenment.
These are common. So we discuss. These are common. And then I asked them, you carry this sort of concept mainly on the basis of Buddha's word? Then they say yes, Buddha's quotation. Then immediately I thought, in Nalanda Master, now one example, the Dharmakirti, Chara, Dharmakirti, and Dignak, great logician. You see, they explain all these points through reasoning. So, Nalanda tradition is very much emphasis logical approach, not faith. Buddha himself, you see, expressed to us, oh my follower, monks, scholars should not accept my teaching out of faith, out of devotion, but rather thorough investigation and experiment. So, Nalanda Master, they sort of investigate Buddha's own word and then make a distinction. This Buddha's word, we cannot accept literally, like that. So, then third Dharma wheel. Second Dharma wheel mainly explain about shunyata. Then third Dharma wheel, you see, more explanation about mind, which understanding shunyata. So that leads tantric teaching. Tantric teaching, you see, so there is method or sort of concept distinction, grosser level of mind, subtle level of mind, including some practice during dream time. So utilize more subtle level human mind. The most subtle level of consciousness is at the time of faint. And then finally at the time of death, brain death. So heart beating stop. Then blood circulation sort of cease. So within short period, brain dead. But still consciousness, subtle level consciousness still there. So indication, some people so after death, clinically dead, but still body remain very fresh. Recently, one monk just here, a few days after death, his body remained very fresh. Like that. And my own teacher, senior teacher, 13 days remain that state. And then some practitioner, the Lama Baksalaya. Kasa. Pararamchi. One practitioner. He remained in that mental state, I think 21 days, like that. So these, they'll say, we, the scientists, now, not yet is the explanation, but we say the brain dead, then subtle mind still there, then some kind of meditation on that level, and body remain fresh. Then 1 week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, like that. Chusurumshi kazere. Ka. Another one in South India. 3 weeks, his body remained very fresh, like that. So we, these are the reason. You see, we make distinction, grosser level, more subtle, most in a subtle level. That usually we call clear light. When time, this subtle mind depart from this body, then now these people who remain on that subtle level, mind, body remain fresh. And even you see, remain like this. And then the subtle level depart from this body. Then some liquid come and body remain like that. So therefore, there is some indication, the different level of consciousness. And then also there are people who remember about past life. So that obviously this brain, no connection with past life. The mind which depend on this brain, no connection. The subtle level of consciousness, no continuation. According to Hindu, whether you call Atma or not, you see that subtle level, no beginning, no end, go like that. That's the basis of rebirth. Okay. Yes, next question.
Hello.
Yes, please.
You
ask a question.
Okay.
Kangri rawo ko bishingam so penda dewa malu jungwe ne chere sewa tenzi gasoi shabeside parto tengyuji ani taringi thyo dikhai na ngazu tholo bu mangbu ji gela thangwingela lobta theni da tholo bla du mixi gi rawa ngale mewa ji rawa ra ani odi rawa la tene ani bu mangbu ji da
I think maybe better English. So that's for people, I think, may understand. English, difficult.
No, it's fine, sir.
Then Hindi.
I'll speak in English. Many of us are college students. So when we pass out from school and we join college, we have some more degree of freedom in college. We don't have to go to certain rules and regulations. So with this degree of new freedom, many students they get wasted due to indiscipline and inability to inability to like follow your own guts. So my question is like how to prepare, how to not to get, how to get yourself in the right in the right discipline when you have like more freedom in colleges.
Karsa.
The Tolobia, the Ramashi, the Anboma, Susu, Ramji, Susu, Tim came out of the source. Susu, Jelam, the Yawachi came out of the Chola, or the Susu, Casarandim, Ramson, Chies, or the Susu, Junior, the Candice, Choyan, as
You see, no, self-discipline. That's important. That not out of order, but use human intelligence. If I do this, long run, what benefit to me? You see, like myself, when I was young, I'm very, very lazy student. So gradually I realized that laziness is really, one drawback. We must study more seriously. So that use intelligence. So human intelligence, human brain, we have something very special. This brain have the ability to analyze long-term consequences. So use your intelligence. That brings self-discipline. Self-discipline, or sometimes it's just religious belief. That's something different. But generally, discipline, I should do this, I should not do this, because long run, this will spoil my life. Like that. So think more. Long-term interest. So human intelligence, I think, fully utilized, not short-sighted. Emotion, something short-sighted. So the intelligence brings long-term interest. So analyze. And also you can seek advice from trusted sort of friend, like that. Okay. Next question. Kodi. More than this. Okay.
So I'm Teshvinso and I'm from Bhutan. Today I felt extremely honored and happy and fortunate enough to receive this enlightened words of wisdom and talks from Your Holiness. Thank you, Rinpoche. Please kindly allow me to ask two questions. My first question is, how is spiritualism and secularism similar, and how is spiritualism different from religion? And in that same note, how can a person be spiritual but not religious? That's my first question. My second question is on theistic and atheistic traditions, and on how Buddhism is atheist and its different approach. But it was already answered, and thank you to the Honorable Monk. In that similar question, I would like to ask is, Rinpoche, please can you tell us some few points on, since most of us here are Buddhist, please can you tell us what makes us Buddhist and what makes us not a Buddhist? Thank you.
Karsa, first one, Karsa.
Secularism, spiritual, spiritualism.
The exact meaning of this English word, I don't know. But usually it seems, you see, some people used to say differences, spiritual and religion. So spiritual seems to say something related with moral ethics, or self-discipline, related with mind or these things, without any belief. So religion, certain belief, certain faith, generally like that. So in any way, now today, every human being on this planet born through mother, and basic human nature, compassionate, there. But existing our education system, not much talk about this inner value. I usually call modern education. Modern education comes from West, mainly Europe. So, you see, they have no tradition of how to tackle our emotion, just a faith. So they, beside religion, they have faith, and then when industrialization in Europe, then we need knowledge about mathematics and eventually science on these things. So separate education institution started. So newly developed separate institution. Then their main sort of interest is material thing. Religion, the monastery, nunnery, they carry. So in the past, in ancient time, education, real education center is this monastery, nunnery. So eventually, more sort of material development, then separate school or education institution started. Then their main responsibility is brain, not heart. So regarding heart, religion, take care. So that's the start of modern education. Now eventually, the modern education very much oriented about material value, not talking about inner value. So now today, a lot of human problem is lack of moral principle. So brain education, I'll say, very much combined with negative emotion, anger, jealousy, and ultimately selfish, extreme self-centered attitude. So now here we really need, whether believe God or not, whether believe next life or not, we are social animal. We really need sense of concern of others' well-being. All major religious tradition created by human being. So all religion carry the message, the human's good quality, that is human love, loving kindness. So all religion, you see, carry the message of loving kindness. And for that, use different philosophies. Some say there is God. And then what kind of God? Infinite love. So we all children of that Father, same Father. So 7 billion human beings are strictly speaking about because of the creation of God. Then we all, brothers, sisters, come from one Father, that's God. So with that concept, seriously thinking, then impossible to kill each other. But then, so Western world supposed to believe God creator, but First World War, Second World War, too many killing. So that is big contradiction. Believe God, one Father, and that Father, infinite love. But then, God's children, ourselves, killing each other. So now, kasanda koi chot karako. So spiritual.
Spiritualism. Religion.
So now, I make the distinction. Religion is personal business. Whether believe religion or not, up to individual. And what choose, what kind of religion, different religion, this religion, that religion, that's individual personal business. Now, since we are human beings, since we are part of humanity, so we should take care about basic human value. That is human compassion, a sense of community, taking care about community. So now today we should develop a sense of concern of entire human being. We are part of human community. We should think about entire 7 billion human beings. Okay. My number one commitment, I consider I am just a human being. So try to share with other people. Basic human value is human compassion on the basis of sense of community and sense of oneness of entire 7 billion human beings. Okay. Then religion, private business. Next question? Yes?
No, okay, this chance.
Ka.
To
Second part.
simple to the number
before-
number can this number even can this church.
For Buddhist, I usually used to telling, now we are 21st century. We Buddhists should be 21st century's Buddhist. That means some knowledge about Buddha Dharma, and through that knowledge, faith towards Buddha. That's 21st century's Buddhist. In the past, there's many Tibetan, many Chinese, and some other countries also. They themselves call Buddhist, but do not know what is the real teaching of Buddha. It's just faith. Then that's not 21st century's Buddhist. One important text,
Master Haribhadra,
Purjing
he wrote commentaries on Abhisamaya Alankara and also on the Prajnaparamita Perfection of Wisdom Sutras. So in one of his commentaries, which is called popularly called Sput Art, he actually makes distinction between the two different types of followers. One following on reason, who are called intelligent followers, and the others are called those following on faith.
So now we should be the kasore.
So we, as Buddhists today, should actually follow the former, way of following Buddhism, which is in the intelligent, how it's followed by intelligent people.
Myself, I do not believe world flat in the center, Mount Meru, and sun and moon go like that. I don't believe. The Bosuband, the younger brother of Arya Asanga, mentioned that. Then I usually, when I come across such subject with my respect, sorry, I don't believe. So the Tong Minjur catching. 꼭juk 남샤샤샤디디 간다 타르도 윤드 제바 무슨 또 그래서 손대가 통유 아주 지나치지 말아.
Yes. So what is important for us is to be able to accept the empirical reality. Because when we talk about logic, inference, and all that, finally what we get back at is this our direct experience of things.
Frankly speaking, in the past, many Buddhist country, also is the Christian country, Muslim country, I think similar, just a faith, without much investigation. So now we are 21st century. So Buddhism particularly Nalin tradition, the subject which can investigate infinitely. Now today, Nalin tradition can go side by side with modern science. Some Chinese Buddhists, they describe Buddhism is very much sort of like science of mind. True. So we study, and with through study, with this fuller knowledge, then develop faith. Is the very sound. Just as my mother told that, and like that, and without much sort of also the understanding, the reason, then that's superficial and sometimes blind faith. We must then, I think, wasted our human brain. So we call analytical meditation is very important. The Buddha Dharma, Buddhist philosophy itself. Now, 가소리대 간다 치좀 그 잡아잖아요. 꼭 내가 지지 제실 줘야지 도와.
Yes. With regard to Buddhism, the more you delve into it and try to analyze the teachings, the greater your conviction in the truth of the teaching will be.
Like that. And 가셔서. Next question.